up guys? Welcome back to my channel. So this week's video is going to tie into last week's Valentine's Day outfit video. I'm going to show you kind of how I do my makeup to tie in with the Valentine's Day outfits. So please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and if you want to see how I got this look, please keep watching. Alright, so I already primed my face with the Tarte base tape. You're going to see that my face routine is going to be pretty much the same as the last video that I did. Some things will be a little more intense, a little darker. I might bake a little bit on this one just because I want my makeup to last throughout the night. And again, I'm using the face tape in the color Fairlight Neutral. To blend this out, I use a Morphe M439, which is kind of like a flat compact brush, I guess. So next we're going to do the Tarte Shape Tape in the color Light Sand and conceal under my eyes. I have horribly dark circles, so that's why I love this concealer. And then I will spray my sponge with the Morphe setting spray. And then just dab it all in. And I think I said this last time, but make sure you dab and don't drag. I try not to drag on my face at all. Not only because I think it picks up too much of the product and it doesn't look as good, it looks a little streaky if you drag, but I don't want to pull on my skin at all. I've been super into my skincare lately, so I'm not trying to ruin my skin, especially on my under eyes, like pulling it all. Up on my eyelids, I use it as an eyeshadow primer. I know that some people have actual like eyelid primers, but I think concealer works just fine. Last time I used this Tarte Shape Tape setting powder, but this time I'm going to use the Shade and Light by Kat Von D. And I usually just use this first one right here. And I'm going to lightly set the all of my face, and then I'm gonna bake a little bit, and that's what I'm gonna use the Shape Tape for. Try not to do tons of powder all over, and just do the light layer. I know I'm gonna be out pretty late. I wanna make sure my makeup stays. I'll do a light layer, but like I said before, I have pretty dry skin, so I don't like to dry it out too much with a lot of powder. Shade in the Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to use a Morphe 527. The chin to kind of chisel away your jawline. And then I just take an eyeshadow brush. This one is a Morphe R37, and that's what I use to do the very sides of my nose. Nothing too crazy. Just thinning out it a little bit, especially the end. And like I said, I don't bake a lot and I don't bake for too long, so I'm already gonna wipe away my powder. I know some people like to have powder under their eyes when they're doing their eyeshadow, just in case there's any fallout. I don't have too big of an issue with fallout with the palette that I use. That's the same Morphe palette that I used before. So I haven't had to do that. That hasn't been too much of an issue for me. All right, so for blush, I'm using this Makeup Revolution. It is Blush Palette Goddess. I got this a while ago, and I just kind of blend these two colors together. Just like last time, I'll do a little bit on my eyebrows, on my nose, on my chin, just to bring a little life to my skin. All right, next we're going on to eyes. So I'm going to zoom the camera so you can see a little bit better. All right, so we are again using the Morphe Nature Glow 350. And instead of doing oranges like we did last time, it's gonna be more brown toned because I'm doing pretty intense red lip. I don't wanna do a whole lot on my eyes. But I'm going to start with this shade here in my crease, just kind of as a transition shade. And it may be going out of order. Sometimes I do my eyebrows first, sometimes I do them after I do my eyeshadow. I've never really noticed a difference in the way that I do them, whether it's before or after, so I don't think it's too big of an issue. I know some people even do it before they put their foundation on, which more power to them, because I feel like I would mess everything up. I'd be dragging the color in my foundation and it just wouldn't be great. So I kind of drag this down onto my eyelid. I find that everything kind of blends a little easier if you have just one base color all over. And it's not going to be too dark of a color. It's not even super noticeable on your eyelid, but it just kind of creates a base layer. And this one, I'm using an M441. I kind of switch up the brushes that I use, but it's just like a fluffy brush at the top. And then I'm gonna go a little bit darker. I'm gonna use this shade here and kind of build that up in my crease and on my outer V. For my outer V, I take kind of a smaller, more flat brush. This one is an M456. And I'm gonna go real dark here to this one, and we're gonna darken up my outer V. Kind of try to bring everything as close to a point as I can out here. I always drag it way past my eye. I have really short eyes, so I feel like if I bring my eyeshadow out, it kind of brings the eyeline and makes my eyes look longer. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's just what it seems to do for me. That's also why I love winging my eyeliner. So I think it just creates a line and brings your eye out further. So I just keep building this up until it's as dark as I'd like it to be. Kind of dragging it on my lash line as well. now I am taking another M456, and like I said, it's the flat. This one's a little more compact. And I'm gonna take this like creamy, shiny shade, and that's gonna go on my eyelid. Nothing too shiny, just kind of brightening up the eye. And I'm bringing it across the eyelid, not all the way, but kind of halfway. And then I'm going to take a Morphe M433, and I'm gonna take this like grayish shade and just kind of blend between the light and dark. Just so there's not any harsh lines. And then I'm going to drag some of these colors on to my lower lash line. So with the M506, I'm gonna take that gray color again. Kind of drag it down. I don't put this super tight on my waterline. I drag it up into the V so everything is kind of seamless. An M213. This is a super tiny compact brush, and I'm gonna take that dark color that I put on the outer V and put that tight up against my waterline. So now we're going to go to eyebrows. This is going to be exactly the same as my last makeup video. If you want to see the way that I do it, go ahead and check it out there, but I'm just going to do it off camera. I just kind of color them in. I don't be right back. All right, so eyebrows are done, and now we are going to do a winged eyeliner. This is the same thing I used before. It's the Kat Von D Dagger Tattoo Liner. It's Trooper Black, and so let me just wing my eyeliner. Again, I'm still getting used to this. You're doing it again, I guess. So it's not perfect for sure. And one thing that I think is it's always better to start out thinner and then build it up if you want it to be bigger. Sometimes I get a little crazy and I will do it super thick and then I'm mad and it requires me taking off all of my makeup just to fix one of my last steps. Wings never seem to look exactly the same. It's okay. Kind of try to adjust them to look close, but not exact. I use just a black pencil liner. The one I use is the same as last time. It's the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Longwear Eye Pencil in black. And I do my waterline, my lower and my upper waterline. For eyelashes, I use the Voluminous Superstar X Fiber. It has a lengthening and a thickening side. That's why I like it. I have really short, thin eyelashes, so I'm just gonna curl them and use this. Going to set everything in place with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. And I try not to move my face for a second afterwards, just let it soak in. And then, okay, so we are going to finish off on lips and a little bit of a highlight. So I'm gonna zoom back out and we will finish up with that. Okay guys, so we are going to use the Jaclyn Hill Do Me Luminous Powder again. I don't do a ton of highlight, but this powder definitely gives you like a glow. Not so much like a blinding highlight, which I personally like better. But so I'm gonna get a little bit on this Morphe 501 and then I just spray it a little bit. This makes it a little bit more intense than like my everyday kind of glow, but nothing super, super crazy. I just do my cheek and I kind of drag it up next to my eye. Do my nose and my cupid's bow. And that's about it for highlight for me. If you like highlight, go for it. But I personally just like a little bit of a glow. And then this last part is really what makes it a Valentine's Day look. I do a little bit different stuff with my eyes, obviously, than a normal day. Make it a little more smoky, a little darker, but the lips is really what does it. So I use the Kylie Jenner Mary Jo K. It's this like true red kind of color in my opinion. So we're gonna start with chapstick. And if you've ever used the Kylie lips before, this is one of her matte formulas. You definitely want to put chapstick on before you use it. They're great colors and they look amazing, but any sort of matte lipstick is going to be a little drying. But I'm going to start out with the liner. Again, the Mary Jo K liquid lip. Wearing colored lips always makes me so nervous because if I mess up, there's no going back. Right, so this is the final look, my version of a Valentine's Day makeup look